What's up, everybody? Slim William Games here, your host for the night on the greatest podcast that is out right now, the Reset Podcast. On the left of me, we got my man, Travis Thomas, a.k.a. Last Revelation, a.k.a. Whoo, nasty Nate.
That's right, baby.
You better check yourself after you leave, ladies. Nasty Nate, all right? You better check it. On the right of me, you got Lynn, a.k.a. the fabulous Moolah Ross. Right. Check her out. Lynn rustles at night. All right, she rustles at night. All right. On the bottom of me, you got the beautiful Charmaine. She will cut you out after you text her after 12 o'clock. All right.
Okay.
Bottom of me, you got sitting still. Bald-headed Suge Knight, a.k.a. Dex.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boy.
The Richland County Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, baby. What's going on?
In this county
What's
right
cracking?
here. You know, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, man.
Good. How are you?
What's going on? What's going on? Big Trav, what is the topic for tonight, man?
Man, I want to talk about the state of white America. It has been some things in the news the last couple of weeks. I mean, that is just absolutely, some of it's jaw-dropping, and some of it just don't make no damn sense. I mean, just today, according to the Associated Press, Sir Gregory Orridge walked into a clinic today and wounded 5 people in Buffalo. He had some improvised explosive devices. People don't know if they've been detonated or not, or the news don't know if it's been detonated or not. All because he had bad service with his healthcare.
Wow.
He stated that they had a very long history with this dude that spans several years, but yet this cat was still, wasn't watched, didn't have any surveillance, out on the street for him to go into a clinic and hurt 5 people. We have 3 people dead over some snow.
Yeah.
Where a family was pushing snow into a man's yard. They got into a heated argument. This guy came outside and blew their ass away. And I'm talking about it was just ridiculous. Not only did he shoot him, and I'm talking about point blank range, shoot these people, he walked back in the house, got an assault rifle, walked over to the wife and told her she should have kept her mouth shut before he put 2 in her head. Walked back into the yard where the husband was at after he fled and shot him. So this is absolutely crazy. And then of course he
killed himself.
Yeah, he definitely went back and killed himself after all of that right there. And this
I did hear about that. Wow.
Yeah, this is just a quick short list of things that's been going on with people already on the edge. And it's a lot of people on the cliff. You don't know what silent battles people are going through, and they jump off. So, what's your input on that, right, Dron? Especially with the 3 people dead in the snow.
And I think that video, man. I hate to use the word that it don't shock me because, man, like you don't. First of all, you see this stuff going on all the time with certain websites you go to. I'm not going to name them here, but certain websites you go to, you see crazy stuff like this all the time. YouTube, well, not on YouTube, but, other websites and news outlets, you do see it. And people do talk about it on YouTube, is what I meant to say. But, man, it's not shocking because it's sad because, man, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are thinking. You don't know who you're pulling up next to in the red light. You don't know what somebody's day have. You think snow. Now it also said, to be clear, it also said that these couple, well not couple, but the 2 married couple and the neighbor did have like a good long issue with the neighbor. So it wasn't like, okay, they just put snow on the guy's yard. He came out and, snapped like that. They had a good bit of a few years of a history with going back and forth.
Yeah,
but it also,
how nasty do you have to be to deliberately put snow from your yard across the street and throw it into a neighbor's yard? I mean, it's, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, what kind of day, what goes to your head to come home and say, you know what, I'm gonna take my snow and I'm just gonna throw it in this dude's yard over here?
Well,
you gotta think about what kind of neighbors you was dealing with. I understand that there've been some feuding between them because, you know, it's just not normal to walk out the door and shoot people. But you have to consider what type of neighbors you was dealing with, because if you listen to the tape, like if you listen to it, you watch it, like look, the couple was they was rough, man.
Yeah,
they was rough.
Well, see, the problem is, what I want to say real quick, the problem is, it's this, America has this bully type of America has this bully type of culture where they figure they can, mainly not all white people, but some white people got this this mindset where they can just bully. Hell, they used to bullying black people all their lives, so they used to bullying people, man. And you know what you're gonna do, but you don't know what that other person's gonna do. See, they thought, okay, we're just gonna go F with this dude, throw some snow in his yard, but they didn't think and talk crap to him and just run their mouth.
Right.
God rest the soul, but they didn't think he was gonna come out there with that thing. See, it's easy to say what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here and handle my business. I'm gonna go talk to them because I got an issue with them. I'm gonna go here and handle my business. But you don't know what that person's gonna do. And man, it's sad.
That they didn't think he was gonna come out with that thing because when he came out with it, pointing at them, the first thing the wife did was drop her shovel and say, "I wish you would do it. Why don't you do it then? If you bad, why don't you do it?"
Wow.
And he did.
So he dropped 4 shots and missed all 4 shots. They just stood there. That was the craziest part to me. Just kind of like posted up with his back halfway turned. He just stood there, and it wasn't until he got hit to where he started running and left his wife in the street, in which he unloaded on. You know what I'm saying? And then when she was down on the ground, point blank range to the face of the shots, and I don't know how good of a shot this dude was because it was a lot of rounds and they were still alive. You know what I'm saying? So it is absolutely crazy. The stuff that's taking place in this country, to walk into a clinic and to just go in there and hurt people is absolutely insane.
Did anybody die from that, Travis?
They just said so far, because this is recent news. This is breaking news on the show. They just said that 5 people are wounded, but they had to get the ATF out there. They had to get the bomb squad out there at his home. A young lady purchased a home that he just moved out of, a trailer that he moved out of, and there was a smell coming from the trailer, and they had to get the FBI and the ATF to the house too. So ain't no telling what's going on with this thing right here. Lynn, what you think?
Okay.
Look, it's simple. Check on your people.
You sound like Roadblocks.
It is. Huh?
I ain't say nothing.
Good. Anyway, y'all check on your people. It costs you $0.00 to be kind to someone. It costs you nothing to say, "Hey, how you doing?" Right. Kindness is free. We got to check on each other, y'all. I mean, these times is crazy right now. I mean, you can only meet meanness or unkindness, or you can only meet that with love. You know what I'm saying? You can only meet that with some type of caring. I was Googling some questions that you can ask just to start a simple conversation. And I'm bad at this because I'm quick to girl, I'm gonna call you girl, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good for that. So even me,
go ahead.
I can definitely work on that myself. But some questions you can ask, guys. How are you feeling? What's on your mind? Did you eat today? How's everything going?
Yeah.
You know, those are just, have you been sleeping? Those are just some simple questions that you can just make just a general conversation. I'm not saying face to face because of COVID, but what about text messages, social media? We got social media. There's too many ways to communicate with everyone for these kind of things to be going on, y'all.
That's true.
So that's my take. Just a simple kind gesture, because you don't know what the hell people going through, what's going through their mind, just like Jerron said. So always be kind, because you never know who might do something. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
All right, Charmaine, what you think?
Well, just to echo and to reiterate what Lynn was saying, I think everybody is kind of, with the whole pandemic and things going on, a lot of people are dealing with whatever issues or whatever they got going on because we're so closed in and we can't really interact with people like we normally do, or hit the lounges, the bars, whatever, to kind of escape from whatever it is that we want to escape. And a lot of people are living on the edge. I mean, really living on the edge. And like Lynn said, it's important that we check on our people, and sometimes we have to take the initiative to do some things ourselves, whether that's just get up in the morning, just I don't know, meditate, do something if we are having a bad day or something like that. You just never know. So you definitely have to be very sensitive, not only to your own feelings, but to other people as well. Right. And, a lot of people just living on the edge and they're just carrying it out. Like an incident I heard about with something with the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, the guy got turned away.
Don't bring that fool up, man. That dude's stupid. He deserved to go to jail.
But listen, you never know. You never know what he was.
What happened?
He took the chicken.
What happened?
Well, he went there without a mask, and I think I'm assuming now this is, and he got mad because they turned him away because he didn't have a mask on.
Oh, and, like they've been plastering all over every damn thing for the last year. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and he came back with a gun and threatened the workers.
Hold a minute. What is chicken joint at now? That's some good.
This happened.
I gotta come back with a pistol. That's some good damn chicken.
This happened.
It wasn't Barney's. It wasn't Barney's.
Yeah, it wasn't Barney's. I need some of that damn chicken there. If I gotta come back and strong arm you, a piece of goddamn chicken, I gotta have that.
He didn't take no money. He didn't take no money. He literally took chicken and waffles.
Hey, look, it's a movie. If y'all haven't seen it, it's from way back in the day, man. It's called Falling Down, and it's about a guy. All he wanted to do was get to his son's birthday party. That's his daughter's birthday party. That's all he wanted to do was get to the birthday party. But everything in his life was stopping him. It was just roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And finally, he just snapped. And it's a really good movie if you haven't seen his older film. I think it stars Michael Douglas. But you gotta watch that film if you want to understand what people are going through here in America. Dexter, what's your take on this thing?
Yeah.
Well, there's so much going on. A lot of people are on edge. It's just that good to say hello. What's going on. Check on your people. Just as they were saying. Some people wake up with attitude. Some people lay down with attitudes. It's just good to communicate with one another. Even with your neighbors, the ones you don't know. Because this thing is real with so much going on.
Yes.
Well, I think that the age of Trumpism. You've been seeing this type of behavior from white people from a long time. And I don't just want to say white people, but it has really been just a lot of white people. Where from,
Oh, yeah, go ahead and say it.
I'm just saying, like from, the whole people just marching outside, they didn't think about your property. But you got two people standing on the lawn with, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
AR-15s and pistols and shit, from the whole Black Lives Matter protest where they're genuinely protesting and marching in Washington. And then, the president just opened fire, on these people, and they hitting people in the face with, rubber bullets, taking their eyes out, busting their face up. But then you got an entire group of people who truly believe it's a damn revolution which is absolutely mind-boggling. When you showed up to Washington and you only seen, hey man, there's only about 200 of us out here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You really should have thought about whether or not if this really a revolution. They thought that they can go in and storm a Capitol and change a people's mind. You know how many people it is in the United States, and you think you can just walk in and change somebody's damn mind just because you storm a Capitol and think this is what you're gonna do? I think we had a few years ago where you had white people take over a park, a national park, and they was there 45 days. Nobody stormed there, nobody kicked in the door, nobody do anything. But our people die every day out on the street where you be in your bed and you die. You're shot in your bed, and the first thing they do is take the narrative and flip it and say, oh, her boyfriend was a drug dealer, or oh, look at this picture with her carrying an AR-15. That's bullshit. To me, I mean, so let's think about how many pictures of white folks taking pictures with AR-15s. Let's take a look at a picture of how many white folks carry guns. Period. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If you don't have a CWP, if you don't have a license to carry, I don't give a damn whether or not you want to carry or not. You need to be carrying. Yeah. And that's just whether you got a CWP or not. Because like I say, I'd rather for you to judge me than to carry me. So whether you got it or not, you better carry your stuff. This stuff that happens at these clinics, you going to the movies with your kids, you're doing anything in normal society. You never know what can happen. People was dying in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? They was just shopping and mind their business, and you got people coming into Walmart just firing, onto people. You have to protect yourself and understand that this is not normal times. This is not normal days where you can let your kids stay outside by themselves, or
not
go
at
grocery
all.
shopping and not look over your shoulder. To me, when I shop, everybody's a suspect. Shit, to me, when I'm at work, everybody's a suspect. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just
exactly got real. That shit right.
I want to be 100% real. So I'm telling you, whether you got experience firing a weapon, go take a class, gain some experience, learn how to protect yourself. You never know that same gun, that same thing that you don't want to carry, that you don't want to have, can save your life. That's all I gotta say on that.
Real quick, I heard a story today about how this 20-year-old white guy, he was invested in Robinhood,
right?
And Robinhood sent him I guess a letter saying that he owed like $730,000, and so he tries to call and try to get it worked out, but he couldn't get nobody on the phone. So he writes a letter to his parents, and then he jumps in front of a train and kills himself.
Yeah, I heard
a day later, Robinhood said, "Oh, you didn't owe us nothing."
Yeah. I heard this story a few months ago where he was looking at the app the wrong way. It was showing losses. He had a bunch of money in there. It was showing losses, but it was how he was looking at it that was wrong. So now the parents got a lawsuit against Robinhood, which I feel like is absolutely ridiculous. If you're going to kill yourself, you already in that mind frame. To me, it's just like somebody to have sex with cats and dogs. They're already messed up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just wake up and be like, hey, Fluffy, come here. Let me holler at you for a second. You ain't wake up and just decide that's just what you want to do. You already had that going on. So let's talk about the girl with the glue in her hair. She's gonna be world renowned, world famous. I heard today some pictures out through TMZ today that she finally got a ponytail out. That the top layer is still kind of hard, but you can see in the inside that new growth is in there. You look like she's gonna be all right. But now she has a GoFundMe page, which is nowhere in hell I would ever contribute to for your stupid ass decision. And then she also is looking to sue Gorilla Glue because it does not say on the bottle, do not use an eyes, hair, or face. Now, let me ask you a question. The product is called Gorilla Glue. And then it tells you on the bottle what this is used for. It's not in any hair care product line. It's not, you can't go to Sally's and get this. You see what I'm saying? You can't go to any hair care product place and get this. The hell, the Chinese people don't even, they'll say some weed, but they ain't about to say, Gorilla Glue spray. Okay, so somebody give me, somebody tell me something when it comes to that. Because to me, this is just a dumbass idea, and now you trying to capitalize off of it or try to blame Gorilla Glue for your stupidity. So, I mean, you're already famous.
Reading and comprehensive is important. Reading and comprehensive is important.
My thing is, other than the fact that Lynn's hair look like it already got Gorilla Glue in it,
Right.
how can y'all not see scamming at his? This is the biggest finesse we had since Trump. Look, the girl, hear me out. Okay, the girl put some Gorilla Glue in her hair. Damn, these damn videos ain't hitting on TikTok like I need to. Let me find. So she put a little video up talking about she can't move her hair. She got verified on Twitter. They got her on TMZ. She doing interviews.
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Like Travis said, it was. I think this morning I heard or yesterday, last night, it was at about $12,000. Man, this girl is popping. She's lit. She's forever known as the Gorilla Glue girl. They gonna have her at the award shows. Y'all tripping. This is a lick. I ain't mad at her. I ain't saying.
First of all,
Shout out
what I won't do is indulge in buffoonery. All right, I know people call it coonery and all that. I call it buffoonery. I will not indulge myself in this. I can't waste my time looking at this, or you know what? She put Gorilla Glue spray in her face. Put Gorilla Glue, put the regular glue in my shoes and put my shoes on and say these permanent socks. I'm not about to do this stupid stuff. Killing
She's 40 years old.
Yourself to death, drinking yourself to death for likes. You know what I'm saying? It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I watched a video, and I'm not gonna call the guy name, but he in the ocean with a device that allow you to drink salt water and take the salt out of the water. Talking about, I'm gonna drink as much as I can out the ocean.
Okay.
For some likes. Look, y'all cannot like me because I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like you, no way. So you know what I'm saying? No matter if you don't like me. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to just keep it 100%. But I think people like that, they're already empty. They're empty already. They're empty. They're lost, and they're crying out for help when they do stupid stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
This is just my opinion, but y'all can take it how y'all want to take it.
Yeah, but the more people buying into that, the more stupid stuff people doing. That's the thing about that.
Look at the person who got killed for that prank he did for YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna give a little bit of time before I spoke on that, because to me, at this, like I say, at this is the day and time, I don't think this is the day and time to try to prank people. I don't think time, especially on that level of pranks. I've even watched some pranks on YouTube, they dress up like the clowns and they coming through and they walking out from their car, you know what I'm saying? And they jump out and the boyfriend leave the girlfriend standing there, you know what I mean? He gone runner, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been cracking up. Or the guy dressed up in the Arab suit, he just put a bag on the ground and take off running. Man, I have been on the floor crying watching these videos before. But I'm gonna tell you right now, today is not today.
No.
And just like this young man, just like I was just telling y'all need to arm yourselves and make sure that y'all taking care of when y'all walking around. This man was armed. This man was ready. Even though it was a prank, he didn't know it was a prank. That's why it's called a prank. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know. Only thing he saw was people with machetes, butcher knives coming at him, and he did what he had to do. Now it turned out all this stuff fake. But I mean, that's the game you play. You want to play that type of game? He was ready. He was ready to protect his life. He did what he had to do. I don't see where he should be locked up. I don't see where anybody should throw any slack or anything his way. I blame the YouTuber.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
And I blame his team, because somebody should have said, "Hey, man, this is not a good idea." Or,
not at all.
This is a great idea, but but let's do this on a different date, at a different time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Anything for them likes, right?
Okay, I care.
I'm sorry.
I care. You come across me with that now, you might have got the same thing because I'm telling you, I care. So don't mess around and come up with crazy stuff like that. You know, you just have to be mindful of that. You know, with these jokes and stuff going on, just as we were saying earlier, some of the people on the edge, and tell them what's going to happen. You know,
exactly.
Man, you don't know what people's weekend been like, what people's day been like, and the first thing you do is come in with that BS, man. That's the day. It's not that day. The time is not that time. It's too many families stressed out. It's too many people stressed out about the things they got to do to take care of their family.
That's true.
You gotta be way more mindful to make sure that you don't do no stupidity like that.
I mean, it's get to the fact that even at the hospital, you know how they got it locked down. People got loved ones in there they want to get and see and stuff like that. They're upset about that. All kinds of stuff going on, you know.
Exactly.
And the
Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think it's gonna get to a with everything going on? Do you guys think it's ever gonna get to a point of, I guess, I hate to use the word normalcy, but I guess, was it normal before COVID or anything like that? Or what do you guys think?
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to get back to that point. It just takes everybody. I mean, the America's been through pandemics before. The world's been through pandemics before.
Yeah.
But if everybody would get what he had to do in the beginning, and you didn't have somebody up on the stage saying, "Hey, this don't matter, that don't matter," you wouldn't have had that stuff going on. So, you know, I just look at it as if they would have hunkered down, the same money that they've already given out, had a better plan. Instead of giving it all to businesses, you give it to people to spend their money at the business. That's how business thrive. That's how the economy thrive now. So if you would have gave me the money, I would have went shopping just like everybody else would have went shopping. You know what I'm saying? I would have went shopping too. So I was already shopping there. So what I'm saying is this. It's not like I'm gonna get a check and automatically run to the Gucci store because I don't buy Gucci. So you know what I'm saying? Only people that buy Gucci will go buy Gucci.
That's true.
You might get the few people that don't buy Gucci to go buy something from there or Louis or whatever the hell you want to buy. But most people will go and they got the same routines. When they go grocery shopping, they buy the same stuff. You know, so let me see. Hold on one second. Let me take care of Dex here. He keep muting. Muting out. There you go. Can you hear me, Dex?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So, I think people would have kept in the same routine. If they were shopping at Walmart, they would have bought from Walmart.
Exactly.
Target, they would have bought from Target. And the money is designed for the people, not the businesses. Why give a business $20 billion? Because what the hell are they doing for me? It ain't like shit discounted in this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Right.
Discounted up in here. So I think it was just a money grab. And then less than 10% of that money even went to Black-owned businesses. So, so that's the craziest thing. It was tighter for Black-owned businesses to even get a hold of money. So it was already designed for certain people to win.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question. Why is it that black people, it seems like Black people want white people's acceptance? Why can't Black people just thrive? I mean, Black people are thriving, don't get me wrong. But why it seems like we're always looking for the white man's acceptance?
I mean, that's throughout. That's just how, you ever heard of something called cellular memory? It's kind of like how a bird doesn't teach his child to fly or how to hunt for food. It just automatically know. It's passed down in the DNA. And I think when it comes to Black people, we look for validation. That's the reason why we buy things that we can't afford. A lot of people buy stuff. If you don't believe me, hell, tax season coming, just look around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just look around. You're gonna have that person that can barely pay their rent, you know what I'm saying, driving a Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? That they can barely afford that. Don't even have no lights in the house. You know what I'm saying? You finna have this type of stuff going on because they rather look good out in public and they suffering in the inside. I'd rather look good and drive or look raggedy and drive than look good and walk. I had this discussion on the show before. I seen a guy walking down the street. I'm talking about sharp from head to toe and cut you if you walk past you fast. You know what I'm saying? But that joker was walking. He had one hand holding his damn pants up and the other hand on the Obama phone. You know what I'm saying? To me, it makes no sense. But his shoes and his jeans, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure if he got a few pair of those, he could have bought him a little car. He could have bought something to ride in. But he rather walk and look good.
Hey.
It doesn't make sense to me, Jerron, period.
Yeah.
I don't know why Black people look for validation within other people. Especially when it comes to white people, you want to be on that level, you want to be accepted on that level. But you know, we just gotta do better. Black people can thrive. Black people can put their money together.
Well, we keep using the word we gotta do better, but what do we gotta do? So we always use the word, oh, Black people need to do better. Black people, you know, but what is it that Black people missing?
Let me tell you what Black people missing. They missing everything white people have. They missing 400 damn years. You know, white people has had 400 years to accumulate all this wealth. And I'm not saying that white people today it has all this wealth. What I'm saying is the privilege of these white people today comes from that 400 years of a head start. That's the reason why they have that privilege. That's the reason why they have this stuff in place from 400 years. We didn't have 400 years of that. You know what I'm saying? We only had about 60 years, 80 years. That's all we had. So they expect them Black people to do in 80 years, but they had 400 years to do. Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Hey, you're supposed to get over it. And hey, man, whatever. Nobody white today has owned a slave. Yeah, but you're benefiting from every white person that did own a slave when you can own a slave. You have that privilege. We don't have that privilege. We don't have that privilege whatsoever. So I don't want to, you know, so that pisses me off when a lot of people tell you to get over it, or especially when you have Black people that say, you know what I'm saying, man, we do this to ourselves. I don't think so. I don't think that we do it to ourselves. You got to look at it. If I was to go in the bank and ask for $1 million loan, and I got the same qualifications, I got the same credit score, I got the same background as everybody else, but just being Black, I'm not about to have that $1 million. It's gonna be a lot harder for me to get that $1 million. Me, Dexter,
that's what I talk to. That's what I talk to business owners, and that's basically what he was telling me. You know, he don't buy anything. It's the people that don't have the money out spending the money. You know, that's how he saved his money. I mean, that's what we got to really realize. You know, all this flashy stuff and stuff like it looks good, but do you really need it? And that's the thing about that. They're more so their outer appearance of what they buddies and friends and homegirls and homeboys feel about them. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Them homeboys ain't about to pay that note, bro.
Hey, tell me about it. Hey, they'll realize that after the fact.
Yeah, but
you're right.
The thing is, the cycle keep going, Dexter. They just do it again.
That's true.
They'll just do it again and do it again and do it again. So I mean, the cycle just continues, and you can watch your parents, you can watch your grandparents, you can watch your neighbors go through the same thing, but you rather jump in that same boat, same holes. And I use this before I work, and Dexter will tell you, if I've already fixed my holes in my boat, and I'm telling you how to fix the holes in your boat, why are you listening to people that still got holes in their boat? You know what I'm saying? I tell you that all day. Certain people lock on to certain people. If I'm broke, we lock together because you broke. So we have something in common. We don't want to listen to the guy that ain't broke no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't like us. So, you know, and then you're going to get your advice for somebody that don't have what you're trying to get. That makes no sense to me, but I watch it day in and day out. You know, with 60 freaking employees running around that building, you can just watch it. And they all doing the same thing. They all got the same issues. They all got the same problems. And Dexter would tell you 100%, we can sit back and watch this stuff happen.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt.
It's
no doubt.
Absolutely crazy. It's like a play. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
We got 2 minutes left. What is your final thoughts on the state of white?
Don't go near white people.
Really?
Impossible.
Hey,
that's what we're doing today. We're not racist people, but we're
not at all.
I mean, why would, unless you are what you lucky over there? No, I think what we should really take from this is it's best to be aware. You don't know what is going on in the heads of people, in the minds of people. Everything is good on the outside, but in the inside, we get some trouble. Like I say, it's best to look at your partners and look at your people. call your mom, call somebody you never talked to before, tell them that you love them, tell them that you appreciate everything you've done for them. You know, y'all have a conversation, talk to your people, and just be mindful of even a little bit of silence can kill somebody.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, just a easily hello, you know, how your day is, you know, and say it with meanings, you know.
Yeah.
When you ask somebody that, you know, mean that, you know, 'cause a lot of times people just say it as a common thing, but you got to really mean, ask the person, I mean, really, how you doing? You know, something to that effect, you know.
All right, Lynn, you got anything?
No, begin with love, start with love, kindness, just like I said before. Because you never know who may need your smile, who may need your comfort, who may need your positive words. So always be kind. In all cases, be kind.
Yeah.
Right. And see, folks, Lynn can be a kind, gentle person. You know, even though she started out the show the other day with "Kiss My Ass." I started the show off. Ain't 2 words were said before me and Jerron was kissing some ass somewhere. So,
oh my God.
That's still true today. That's still true today. Y'all can still kiss my.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Oh my God.
Anyway, guys, this is it from us today.